Look at this panel of 4 think-alikes on the CBC last night. I watched the whole thing, and none of them had a single fact. I really don't think they know anything about the subject other than it is a test of their fashion sense to be against Brexit. Here's a sample.
Xenophobic idiots.
Really depressing.
How dumb those people who aren't elites are.
Anti-intellectualism.
Let me ask you, would any of these sneering, snobby Toronto elites agree to the kind of political and legal and economic union with the United States, between Canada and the United States, that the British have had to live under with the European Union? Remember, there are dozens of European countries, most of whom don't share the British language, English, or their culture or history or way of thinking, whereas we Canadians are very similar to the United States. Language, culture, music, food, many of our holidays, shared history. I mean, we're more similar to the US than the Brits are to any other European country I can think of. And the population proportion, it's similar too. We're about 10% the size of the States. The UK is about 10% the size of larger Europe. Would any of these Toronto snobs you just saw, would any of them accept for a minute that Canadian laws had to be made not in Canada, but in a transcontinental Congress based in Dallas, Texas, where Canada would have 10% of the votes? I'm talking about laws that actually decide things, how you get to live, how life is in downtown Toronto or Ottawa or Montreal, laws about a joint foreign policy. Would these CBC elites like a joint foreign policy, a joint foreign minister, as the European Union has for 8 years with George W. Bush? Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.